From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Friday, March 20th, 2015. Silver is trading at $16.19 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,172 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $261. AntiWarcom reports Israel had a good thing going over the last several years, claiming nominal support for a two-state solution while having in its back pocket a U.S. veto for any resolution at the UN Security Council supporting the creation of a Palestinian state. A spat between Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and President Obama, coupled with Netanyahu openly campaigning on his opposition to Palestinian statehood, seems to have changed that, and Obama has warned Netanyahu that the U.S. is reassessing its policies on Israel. That could mean a lot of different things, but administration officials say it includes serious consideration of backing a UN Security Council resolution supporting, in principle, a Palestinian statehood along the 1967 borders. Pretty much the whole rest of the Security Council supports such a resolution as a matter of course, and the reason they never pass it is because the U.S. vetoes them for being unhelpful to Israel. Acrimony between the two nations may have changed that perspective, and Netanyahu's open opposition to Palestinian self-determination could lead the U.S. to conclude that he needs some serious coaxing to that end. For over 35 years, Robertson Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and permanently removed the minimum purchase order for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Robertson Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 850-478-5270 or online at rrbi.co. UPI reports the Archdiocese of San Francisco announced it will uninstall a system designed to soak homeless people sheltering in the doorway of St. Marys Cathedral. The system, which dumps water onto the ground under the sheltered doorways of the cathedral for about 75 seconds every 30 to 60 minutes, led to widespread criticism after it was revealed to the public on Wednesday. The diocese released a statement saying it would remove the system by the end of the day Wednesday. The diocese said its intentions had been misunderstood and recognized that the methods used was ill-conceived. It actually has had the opposite effect from what it's intended to do, and for this, we are very sorry. The statement said church officials also learned that the system may have violated the city's water use law. San Francisco Department of Building Inspection spokeswoman Lily Magis told the Washington Post that the cathedral was issued a notice Wednesday for unpermitted downspout. She said the department's plumbing inspector visited the church on a complaint Tuesday. When her plush and comfy life suddenly and unexpectedly fell apart, Brooke and her dog Cloud set out to defy the odds. If this is a man's world, as they say, living on the streets is no place for a young woman. One day she awoke in the redwood forest and realized she had become a hobo, and would ultimately come to know exactly what it means to survive. How to Be a Hobo by Brooke Willett is available from Amazon.com and all major bookstores. Reuters reports a rookie Los Angeles police officer accused of killing a man after a fight in the bar district of a Southern California community was driven to a Texas city on the Mexican border by his father last week and has not been seen since. Henry Solace, a 27-year-old probationary officer, is accused of shooting Salome Rodriguez Jr. multiple times on March 13th near several nightclubs in downtown Pomona, about 35 miles east of Los Angeles. An arrest warrant has been issued for Solace, and the LAPD has started the process of firing him. In an affidavit filed in U.S. District Court in support of the fugitive warrant, FBI agent Scott Garriola wrote that items left at the scene of the shooting and other evidence has identified Solace as the man who shot Rodriguez to death. Garriola said family members told the FBI in subsequent interviews that Solace had made incriminating statements shortly after the killing and told them he would never be seen again. That day, Garriola said he called the father, Victor, who lived in nearby Lancaster. According to the affidavit, Victor Solace later told the FBI that he had driven his son to El Paso and dropped him off at a bus station and did not know where his son currently was. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.